Okay, welcome back, Loomers. This is Will from Art by WillScott. And at this point, we should be having all our pieces for Yoshi. We're going to be working on the body. On this one in particular, we're going to be doing the white stomach. Okay, so I have configured 5 of my rows from 2 of my looms together into this setup. And we're only going to be using just these 2 rows, right? And then after that, we're going to be taking it apart and then redoing a different configuration. Okay. For this purpose, we need this to attach our head, and then we're going to start working from there. It's going to be a little bit tricky. All right. Now, the first thing first is you want to go ahead and set up so that way this will close on you. And now, in order to be able to do that, we're going to need... I'm going to take out tongue really quick. So, do you remember that C-clip right here? Okay. We're going to be using it again. Okay. So, when we're closing this up, we're going to be adding on just another layer of white bands. And then we're going to be sealing it up in the end right there. So, go ahead and grab, I think we're going to need 4 more white bands. Okay. And one side we're going to use 2, and I need you to first grab these 2. Okay, and I'm missing one right there. I'll go ahead and connect that on there when I put it on my body. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab one side. Okay, in this case I'm going to grab this side, and I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 white bands, and I'm going to continue on with another slip knot. Okay, so that way it's just a little bit longer. Okay, on this part, what I want is I'm going to go through your cheek right here, that cap band. Do you see the round part of the cap band? I want you to go through it this way. Grab these bands. Pull it through, alright, until your knot comes out. Alright. Now my knot is out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab my nose, and I want to place it so that I know that it's going to be in a good proportion where the nostrils are going to be even. Alright, and I'm satisfied right there. So I'm going to figure out like where I'm going to be putting it. So I know that it's going to be like right there. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of those bands with my hook. I'm gonna grab maybe like 2 or 3, alright? And pass your bands through there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that clip again. This is gonna be a fully loaded clip. My tongue is getting in the way. Alright, and I'm going to put those white bands on that C-clip. Okay. It's kind of squishing my head in a way that I don't want it to squish. So that's not the correct place that I want to. I'm probably going to go a little bit higher. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. And this is just pretty much by trial and error. I don't want to lose this one, so I'm going to put it back on that clip. Put this green one back on there, because that's my nose. I was originally on this one, I can tell because those are stretched. So I'm just gonna fix that. I'm gonna choose something a little closer and a little bit higher. I'm gonna get that ring right there. Let's see if I like it there instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bands again and connect them to that clip. Okay, a little bit better. Let's see. Let's do the other side now. Okay. Maybe I might like it right there. So let's go ahead and increase our slip knot with 2 more bands. Okay. Come on. So this is all just going to be based on how you are going to like your face to come out. I'm going to grab that, the very tip of it. It's that cap band, and I want the knot to come out. Okay, so that way it doesn't go anywhere. Here, I want to go a little bit more inside right there, so I want to grab maybe these bands. Okay. So yeah. Okay, alright. To me it's looking good from my side. Oops, no, I want to go from the bottom to the top. Okay, so I want to go this way. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna pull these in so I can be able to put it on my clip like that. Okay, so go ahead and I'm gonna grab the other side of the clip. Move that tongue. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the clip. So that way they are being held. Okay. It's being held. Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out. It's looking fine to me. Okay. I can put my tongue now the correct way. Sweet. Now my tongue is not coming out, and now I can actually put it the correct way, because before we had to fold it in like this, but now we can actually fold it the correct way like this. Okay, so that way it's not gonna be constantly licking its nose. When it sticks out, it's gonna stick out like so. So now you're going to bend it in just like that and push it. And now you can go ahead and just pat the nose. Right, perfect. Now we can go ahead and start connecting this on here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to connect these pieces onto these 5 pegs. And then we're going to build 2 rows. Okay? And then we're going to take it off, okay? And we're gonna, but not before putting our slip knots on there. So here's what we're gonna do. There is this middle band right there. It's gonna go right here in the middle. And then we're gonna grab these bands, okay? All right, and then these right here where it's the in-betweeners for your cheeks, okay? You see these bands? It's those in-betweeners. Those are going to be at the corners. Okay, we're going to do that right now, because these have to go first. Okay. Alright, there is one, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these now. Okay, and I only want 2. So I'm just gonna grab the 2 in the back, and I want the bands that we just talked about, the in-between bands, which are these. Okay, I want yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab all those. Now this is gonna be a very tight thing. So let's start with these 3 first, okay? Just for now. We're gonna need quite a lot of whites. The first one we're gonna do will be the middle one. Grab 2 bands for your middle one. Put it right there. Grab 2 bands, okay, for the next pegs right there. Now this one is actually going to be a cap band, okay, so grab one, cap it. Okay, alright. Whoops, I'm sorry. I think I'm doing something. Our arrows are right there, but I'm actually gonna start configuring downwards. So yes, okay. I apologize. Hang on. I actually have to do it on the opposite side, not the arrow side. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again one more time. I'm gonna grab the middle one, put it right there, and since those are gonna go right there, actually, no, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that first. We're gonna start off with this one, okay? 2 bands. Then let's go ahead and grab 2 bands right here, and then do our cap band right there. Now do the other side. Again, 2 bands for this one. And then a cap band for this one, okay? So grab one, cap it, put it right there. Notice that my arrows are pointing that way. So we're gonna do it again. So let's do this side, cap it, do this side. This one, cap it on this side, and now put the rest. Okay, they're gonna be double bands for the rest. So 2 bands right there, 2 bands in the middle, 2 bands right there. Okay, I'm gonna grab 2 bands and I'm gonna put them across all pegs, just like that. Okay, now we can go ahead and put our head on. I'm gonna grab the middle one first, these 2, put it on there, grab the next 2, which should be the ones behind right here, these 2, okay, 1, 2, I get the feeling I'm not grabbing the right ones. Okay, there we go. These 2, and now the next 2. Okay, so it's not this one, okay? It's the one next to it. It's these, okay? We're gonna go there. Alright. So what we're gonna do is I want to loom those first, so that way I can easily be able to take it out, go through your holding band and loop that. Okay, now do this one, grab the bottom white bands right there, okay, there, and go through your holding band, grab the bottom 2, loop it. Now right here, go through these bands, grab the bottom two, and next two. Okay, don't do these. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put our slip knot on these. Okay. Don't worry, it's alright if it falls off. I'm gonna take it off anyway. As long as you have your slip knot on. And this one too, just in case. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna leave that one there. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out and off from here, so it'll give me some leeway. Okay, do not take the middle one out. Okay, do not take this one out. Just take these out, because that way it gives you a little bit of leeway to put the rest right here. Let's do this side now. I'm gonna do, since that's our middle one, I want these back ones, the back two. Okay, those I want here. Alright, so there's our slip knot, and then there is the one that it attaches it out. That's not the one I want. I want the one between it. So these. Okay. I want these right here. There should actually be 4 bands on this one. Okay, go ahead and loop those. Loop these. Go through that holding band, grab those, go through this holding band, and loop those. Okay, now you can go ahead and put your slip knots on those. Okay, fine. Okay. And then only grab 2. Huh. Open. Alright. Let me take that slip knot again. Let me take it out this way. Being persistent, huh? As you can see, I mess up a lot. Alright. Okay, now I can put this back on there. Because I want to grab all 4 bands, not just 2. Right, now that's 4 bands. Okay, now I can take it off. Right, the first part, that little neck part is done, so that way we can keep connecting. Okay. Alright, next, you're taking your loom apart. And we're only going to be using 2 bars and 2 bars and 2 holders. We're going to place it in this configuration. Make sure they're both going the same direction, okay? Right, now place the other one on this end right here. Alright, that's what you want. We are going to be working from this upside down, and that means we're going to be putting our head right there, and we're going to be working our way to making the whole entire body like such. Okay, and that way, of course, it's not going to be a hassle to have to use like 5 or 6 looms. Alright, now the thing that you're going to do is you're actually going to be putting your hook through your holes and take off your slip knots one more time. Okay, so there is one. Now it's crucial for this to in order to be able to work. All right, you need to find where your middle one is, and I'm doing the edge one. Okay, so this is clearly my middle because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows here. Okay, that's my middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. So this will be our 7th one. Okay. So my middle one is going to go right here. So then the one that I'm holding right now is going to go on this one. Okay. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th one here, you're going to grab your edge one. Okay. And we have to do this like such. Okay. So you may need a second hook to help you. I'm going to go ahead and grab the first 2. The first 2 from this side. Okay, I'm going to put it on my 5th peg, which is right here. So then with this hook, okay, I don't want to let go of those bands. Okay, I'm going to put it right across, right there. Alright. Now this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Put my hook through all those bands. Take off the slip knot. Should have 4 bands, so 2 are going to go right here, and these 2 are going to go right here. The next ones are these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, take off your slip knot. And again, go ahead and place these 2 right here, and these 2 on this one. There's going to be some stretching involved. Alright, the next set, these 2 and these 2. Okay, perfect. There's my slip knot. I want take it out. I may need to use my hook. Okay, so take it out. I'm going to put them on my next one, which are right here, the first two. Okay. And these two on this one. Alright, last one. This one's going to be tricky because these are cap bands. I don't want to pull too tight on this cap band. Sorry, my slip knot, because I'm going to lose its slip knot. Alright, perfect, good. I see that it's going this way. And this is obviously going to go the other way, so I'm just going to go ahead and take out the slip knot. Alright. Cool. So let's go ahead and put that here now. Hooray! There's our holding band. Okay. We are going to need another holding band. Okay, and that one, this one's gonna go, sorry, we need two bands. Okay, so two bands, and you want it to go actually from here. Yeah, from here to here. So we want it to go 5 pegs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now grab another two bands, and you want it to go from here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this one. Okay, so it's taking up 5 pegs again. Okay, here's what you're gonna do. You are gonna place double bands on all 5 of these. So that's 2 bands right there, 2 bands right here, 2 bands here, 2 here, and 2 here. Now this is a tricky part. Okay. On this part, we are going to be placing my hook right here on that holding band. Okay, the one on the bottom, I want to put it right there. Okay, do you see that holding band? Okay, I'm gonna grab one band and I'm gonna cap it. I'm gonna grab it with my hook. Okay, and actually I want to go ahead and grab it from this side. So I'm gonna grab, oops, sorry, let me do it again. I'm gonna go through here, and I'm gonna grab those 2 bands that are the holding band. Okay, and I'm gonna stretch just slightly, put my cap band on there, and I want to put that right there, and I'm gonna slip these through that and place it right there. Alright, now the other side. again, let's go ahead and go through here, grab, make sure you're going under this, okay? Under. Grab the 2 bands. You're going to cap a band. Let's just leave it there for now. I'm going to cap a band. Okay. Grab that. Put it on my hook. Put it on this side. I'm going to temporarily flip it over. Pull it through. Flip it back and put it on that peg. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. You want to start with the one that's on top first. This one's obviously on top. This one is next. Okay. And now you're going to see how this one only has 1 row. Don't worry about that. These we have to flip over. The bottom 2 bands. Okay. These only have 1, so don't flip out. Flip these because they have 2 rows. Everywhere you see 2 rows, you're gonna go ahead and flip the bottom row over. And that one, of course, doesn't have it, so we're gonna leave it as such. Okay. 1 is done. We're going to continue with the next one. It's going to be exactly the same thing. We're just going to go ahead and add 2 bands for our holding bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And again from the bottom right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pegs. Okay. Just like that. And go ahead and add your cap band right here and your cap band right there. Okay, so that is 1 band capped. I'm going to add it right here on this end, just regularly. And 1 band capped. And add it on this end regularly. And the rest are going to be double bands. Okay, we're going to flip all the second bottom rows. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sorry, I had to get off the screen for a little bit. Before we flip everything over, I need to flip these. So our middle is now flipped. Go ahead and do your bottom 2 rows now. Just these bottom 2 bands, okay? Okay, push everything down. Alright, now actually you can be able to count to see how many rows you have. Right there we have 1. Okay, we're gonna count from the middle. You have 1. We're not counting the one from the neck, okay? 1, 2. Okay, there. 1, 2, 3, and then this is our 4th one that we just did. So now that we have that one, we are going to do 2, we just did 2 rows of 5 This is 2 rows. We just did 2 rows of 7, and now we're gonna do 2 rows of 9. So what I mean by that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we need 9. So 2 rows of 9. Okay. So just like we did before, we're gonna grab 2 bands, and starting from 1 over, we're gonna go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Grab another 2 bands. Okay. And you notice how if we do from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's just gonna end right there. Okay. So it's pretty easy to remember. We're just gonna go ahead and grab it right there, and end it on this one. Okay. All right. That's 2 bands again. And now we are going to be adding on yet another set. Let's go ahead and add our outside ones. So just like we did before, we're gonna grab 1 band, you're gonna cap it, you're gonna grab this part right here, your holding band, grab that, put it right there, and then transfer it through and place it right there. Okay. Now the other side. Again, 1 band, cap that one. Grab that holding band, right? This one. You're going to grab your cap band, put it right here on this last peg right here. Flip your hook over, pull it through, and put it on the peg carefully, okay? You don't want your bands to snap, and you don't want your bands to slip out. Alright, for the rest of them, we're just going to go ahead and put double bands. Okay, so right here, started from this one because we just put that one. That's going to be double. I need a lot of weight. I'm just going to drop them there. So double bands. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Let's flip over our holding bands. Okay. Now we're gonna flip over the bottom ones, okay? Obviously we can't flip over anything on this one, so we're just gonna go ahead and flip these. Just the bottom 2 bands, these should be together. Okay. Okay, now the other side. Okay, so this one doesn't have any, so we're just gonna flip automatically to this one, okay? This one doesn't have any, so we're done with that one. Okay, we just did one with 9 rows. We're gonna do our second row for 9 rows. Okay, and again we want 2 bands again for our holding bands, and go down 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Okay, 2 bands again. We're gonna start off right here where we last left off. 2, 3, 4, 5 on this one. And push down. Again, let's go ahead and put our end ones. Those are going to be capped. Okay, grab 1 band, cap it, put it this last one. Okay, so the next one, grab 1 band, cap it. We're going to put it this last one right here. Okay, and the rest of them are going to be doubled. Now let's flip over our holding band, starting from the loose one first, and then this one. Okay, now we can flip over all of them, starting from here. Gonna flip this over, flip the bottom two. Okay, the other side, bottom two. Yeah, I want those to come out. Okay, push everything down. That was our second row of 9. Okay, so we can see that it's elongating already a little bit. All right, now we're going to do 11 rows. Okay, so we're going to extend one right here and extend another one right here, just like before. But for these, we're just going to go ahead and do, we're actually going to do it 11 times, okay? Sorry, 10 times. So it's going to be, we don't have to keep doing this whole thing all over again. So go ahead and start on this one, okay? You're going to go down again 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, so for this one, okay, so we are going to start on this one, which should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your fifth one. So you're going to go down 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's holding on to 2 pegs here and holding on to 2 pegs here, so that's perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna add our cap band. Okay, so cap your single band, grab your middle one, just like before. Okay, now put this one on this peg, flip your hook over, pull it through, and put it on that peg. There we go. Now let's do the other side. Again, set this down, grab one band, cap it. You're going to grab that middle holding band again. There it goes. Grab your cap band with your hook. Okay. Put it on this peg. Flip your hook over, pull it through, and place it on that peg. Okay. Now the rest of them, we're just going to go ahead and put with double bands. Okay, so we're going to do this 9 times. 1, 8 and 9. Okay. Now, again, we're going to flip our middle one over, all of them. Okay. And now again, you're going to flip the very bottom ones over on all of them, except for these because it doesn't have any. Flip. That's the last one on this side because there's none on this one. Let's turn it around. Do the same thing, not on this one, so we're going to go to this one. Okay, push all our bands down. So we just did one row with 11, using 11 pegs, okay? Alright, so that's one set with 11. We're gonna do this 10 times, okay? So 9 more times. Alright. Okay. So again, let's do the end ones, okay? Actually, oh, sorry, we need our holding band, so, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double bands, okay? And we're 2 bands. See, 2 bands. On this one, on the fourth one right there, you're gonna go down 5 right there. And again, on that one, you're gonna go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Now go ahead and put your cap bands on the ends. It's gonna go right there in these last ones and do the other side. Go ahead and grab one band, cap it. You're gonna put it right on these 2. Okay. And again, 2 bands for all 9 of these. Okay, let's go ahead and flip over our middle ones. And flip over the bottom row. Oh, there you go. Let's do the back. Okay, push everything down. Okay, that was number 2. Let's go on number 3. Again, our holding bands. 3, 4, 5. Right there. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Perfect. Again, let's do our ends. Cap one band. Cap a band and put it at the other end right here. Okay. And double bands for everything else. Bands everywhere. Now, again, the middle ones, flip them over. Okay, now go ahead and do the bottom two again. Now the back. Push everything down. Make sure everything's fine. Looks like it. Yeah, everything should be okay. All right, so good. We're gonna start on number 4. Let's go ahead and put our holding bands 5 times down. This one 5 times down. And then 2 bands from here 5 times down. Okay. Let's add our cap bands. Go on these last ones again, and double bands again for the middle. Okay, our middle ones, go ahead and flip over to the middle, our holding bands. Again, flip over the bottom ones. Push everything down. Okay. Now, where are we? Number 5. Again, 5 times down, which are 2 bands. From here, 5 times down. From here, 5 times down. Let's put our cap bands again. Right there. And the rest double bands. Flip over your holding bands to the middle. And again, flip the bottom. Okay, the back. Push everything down. Okay, that was 5. A way to be able to tell what row you're on. Okay, you should have. You're not going to count the neck part, okay? It starts from this one. At this point, we should be at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, okay? 1, 2, 3, all right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this one is 11, okay? So we're on the right track right now. We're halfway there. 5 down. Double bands again. 5 down. Double bands. 5 down. Let's go ahead and do our cap bands. Okay. And you know the drill. 2 bands on the rest of them. The middle one's over. I feel like doing it this way is so much easier than having to do this on 3 looms 4 times. One for the upper right part of the stomach, one for the upper left, and then the bottom right and the bottom left. It's so much easier to do it this way. Because right here we can just go ahead and do it all in one. And then we don't have to end up having to connect all of them at the end, which is kind of a hassle. So this is so much easier, at least for me. Okay, push everything down. And I really hope you're using quality bands, okay, so we can see that it is coming out. Okay, that was number 6. Let's go on to number 7. 5 times down, 2 bands. Okay. 5 times down. Oh. From here, 5 times down. Oh, let's put our cap bands. Very top. And then the other side. And then double bands. put our holding bands in the middle. And flip the bottom part. Back. Push down. Okay, again, 2 bands. 4, 5. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of lost count already. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I think we're on the 7th one. So this will be our 8th. Oh, that's right, our cap one. So we just did 7, so this will be our 8th. If I count it correctly, I'll count again in a little bit. After this row, I'll count. Let's put our holding bands in the middle. I think after this we need just 2 more rows. Okay, let me just go ahead and count really quick. Okay, so I think we just did our 8th one, so we should have our 9th and then our 10th. Okay, one moment, let me just go ahead and count. All right, let's finish. Okay. This would be number 9. Okay, so again, the one we're starting on. Okay. Let's put our end caps. Alright, let's move holding bands to the middle. And place our bottom rows over. And oh, I put doubled right there. I don't need those 4 bands. Oh, I know why. Okay, hang on. I forgot to do that one. Let me just take out those 2. Do this one. It's funny that I forgot them both. Yeah, now that's correct. Okay, so now I can go ahead and do this one. Okay. I must have been falling asleep. Okay, let's push everything down. Okay, now this is going to be our last row of 11 pegs. No, holding bands. Cap bands. This end. And this end. Move our holding bands. Okay, the other side. Okay. That was number 10. Alright, so far so good. Okay, good. So now we're going to go and reduce to 9 rows. So we're going to be transferring this over, and we're going to do that right now. We're going to grab this lower one and place it on top of this one. We're going to grab this one and place it on top of this one. Okay. you're gonna treat those as one. Okay, that right there, and that one. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and switch. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our holding bands again every 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we're gonna do it right here on this last one, all the way to the end. So that is 5. Okay, put your cap bands on the very last ones, which is right here, and a cap band also right here, and double bands for the rest. Move your holding bands to the middle. Okay. And like I said, you're going to treat all these 4 bands as if they were just the bottom row. So go ahead and flip all those over. Now the rest of them are just going to be these 2. And again, right here, there's four rows, or 4 bands. Put those over. Okay, now to the other side. On this one too, it's also 4. Okay, and the rest are going to be 2. Up until you get to the very end. Those are 4 as well. So right here we have 4 bands. You want to grab all those and transfer it over so you have 2 bands left on each peg. Okay. Alright, that's going to be 1, which is one more time. Put your holding bands again. It's 5 and 5. Okay. Put your cap bands. Cap band. Last one. Alright, and double bands in the middle. Go ahead and move your holding bands to the middle. And flip over the bottom 2. Okay. Push everything down. Okay. Now, that was our second one. Now we're going to reduce one more time. And this is going to go down to 7. So we're going to grab these top ones again. Transfer them over. Just like that. Alright, the other side also. Grab these at the end, transfer them over, Okay, you want to do this carefully. You don't want your bands to come off your hook, and you don't want them to snap. Okay, put your holding bands every 5, 3, 4, 5 right there. So that means it's going to be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Go ahead and put your cap bands on there, on the end parts. Another cap band. This end, and double bands for the rest. Okay. Transfer your holding bands to the middle. Okay, so again, you're going to treat these as one. You're going to grab all 4 of these, and you're going to flip them over. And the rest are going to have to, except for the ends, of course. And these, you're going to grab all 4, okay, and flip over those. So again, you should have 2 bands left over. This one also has 4. Flip those. This one also has 4. Go ahead and grab all 4 of those bands and flip them over. And again, push down. Okay. Let's do one more row of that. Four, 5. 2 bands again, and right here. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Put your cap bands on. We are almost done. Yay. We're getting there. I can see it. Okay. The rest are gonna have double bands. Okay. Move your holding bands to the middle. Okay. And go ahead and flip over the bottom 2 bands. Okay. When we're done in total, you should have 25 rows for your chest, okay? Well, for the white part. So you should be able to count 25 at the very end once we take it out of the loom, okay? Counting from the middle, of course. Alright, so now that we are done with our second row of that one, we're going to transfer on to 5. So we're going to go ahead and reduce again. Grab your end ones again and place them right here on the one right under. And the next one also, transfer it carefully. Okay. The other side, go ahead and grab those 2 and transfer them over. Grab those 2 and transfer them over. Now you're down to 5. Okay. Go ahead and put your holding band on all 5. Okay. And you're going to put your cap bands on the end. There. Cap band. Put it right there. Transfer your holding band to the middle. Again, you're going to treat all these 4 as if they were just 2 bands. Okay. Again, all 4 of these, go ahead and flip over the other side. 4 of these, flip over. These 4, flip over. Okay. We're getting there. One more time. 2 bands for your holding ones. Going all the way across. Let's put our cap bands now. Two bands for the rest. Move your holding band to the middle. Transfer all these 2, flip them over. The other side. Okay, push down. Now you're done with 2 of the 5. You're going to, again, diminish down. You're going to reduce to 3, so transfer these onto the one right under. Carefully. Alright, then these right here. This one too, carefully onto this one. Alright. For this one, we're going to use 1 band, okay? We're going to cap that band. And that is going to go as our holding band, okay? Right across. Now let's go ahead and cap another band for our both ends. One right here. And another one. Cap it. Put it right there. Now grab 2 bands and you're going to put them right in the middle. Go ahead and transfer your holding band. Careful because it's tight. See these 4 bands? You're going to flip those over these. You're going to flip these 2 over, and now you're going to flip over these 4 bands over. Okay, so you should have 2 left over in each bar. Let's go ahead and grab these 4, transfer over, these 2, and now these 4. Push down. That is 1. Let's go ahead and do row number 2. Again, 1 band, cap it, and put it as a holding band. One band, cap it, and put them on your ends. Now 2 bands, okay, right in the middle. Go ahead and transfer your holding band to the middle as well, and flip. Alright, we're done with those. So now we're going to go ahead and transfer everything onto the middle. Alright, this is going to be our second to last one, because after this one we have to do 1 more. So go ahead and place all of your bands just onto this middle one right there. Okay. You're going to go ahead and grab 2 bands 2 bands, put them right on top, and you're going to flip over all of these over these 2 bands. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hook just like so. I'm gonna carefully flip them over. All right, now the other side. I'm gonna go in through here. Go all, carefully flip them over. All right, now I'm gonna grab one white one. I'm gonna take this off my hook. Sorry, with my hook. Okay, I'm gonna pull it through down here so I can take it out that way. I'm gonna grab that one band and I'm gonna place it as a slip knot. We have now completed the chest for Yoshi. Go ahead and stretch it so that way it'll get up to shape, so you don't have these holes in there. You want everything to get evened out. So let's go ahead and do that. It's just a matter of stretching, shaping. And we want to shape it so that way it starts to turn to a boat like that, okay? And once we have it like that, okay, that is perfect. Ooh, awesome. Okay, all right. So just to give you an idea of how big it's going to be, you can put all your stuff just like that. There you go. All right. Next video, we're gonna do the back part. All right. The back part's gonna be done, I think, in 4 parts. All right, because it's pretty large. We're gonna do kind of a similar thing. We have to do the bottom part and then the connector part right there, and then we have to put the shell on top, as well as put all our limbs together. Okay, so I'll see you on the next tutorial. Okay, on the next video.